The Mahabharata is a grand epic from ancient India. It tells the story of a family divided by power, greed, and duty. This epic narrative explores the complexities of human emotions, the consequences of our actions, and the eternal struggle between right and wrong. The central conflict of the Mahabharata revolves around the battle of Kurukshetra. Two sets of cousins, the Kauravas and the Pandavas, clash on this battlefield to claim their rightful kingdom. This war symbolizes a larger battle between good and evil, Dharma, righteousness, and Adharma, unrighteousness. The Mahabharata is not just a story of war and violence. It is a philosophical and spiritual guide that offers profound insights into the human condition. It delves into the concepts of duty, karma, and moksha, liberation. For centuries, the Mahabharata has resonated with people across cultures and generations. It continues to inspire, challenge, and teach us valuable lessons about life, morality, and the pursuit of truth. Arjuna, the valiant hero of the Pandavas, faces a profound inner conflict on the brink of the Kurukshetra war. As he surveys the battlefield, he sees his beloved grandfather Bheeshma, his revered teacher Dronacharya, and his own cousins arrayed against him. The sight of his own kin prepared to fight and kill each other fills Arjuna with deep sorrow and despair. His limbs tremble, his mouth runs dry, and his mind is overcome with doubt. He questions the very purpose of this war, where victory means the death of his loved ones. Arjuna's dilemma is not simply a fear of battle or death, it is a profound moral crisis. He is torn between his duty as a warrior to fight for righteousness and his love and compassion for his family. This moment of crisis marks a turning point in the Mahabharata. It sets the stage for the Bhagavad Gita, the sacred dialogue between Arjuna and his charioteer Krishna, who is also an incarnation of the divine. Arjuna's anguish stems from the deep respect and affection he holds for the elders on the opposing side. Bheeshma, the patriarch of the Kuru dynasty, is not just his grandfather but also a revered figure known for his wisdom, valor, and unwavering adherence to Dharma. Dronacharya, the master archer, had taught both the Kauravas and the Pandavas the art of warfare. Arjuna had a special bond with his teacher, who held him in high regard for his skills and dedication. Seeing these respected elders prepared to fight against him throws Arjuna into turmoil. He questions how he can raise his bow against those who have nurtured and guided him. He's bound by duty to fight for what is right, but he is also bound by love and respect for his family. This conflict between duty and affection is a universal human experience. It highlights the complexities of relationships and the difficult choices we sometimes have to make between what we owe to ourselves and what we owe to others. Arjuna's dilemma represents a classic moral crossroads. He is caught between two seemingly opposing forces, his duty as a warrior and his compassion for his kin. The Bhagavad Gita describes his state of mind as vishada, a Sanskrit word that encompasses a range of emotions, including sorrow, despair, and confusion. On the one hand, Arjuna recognizes his dharma as a kshatriya, warrior. He knows that the Kauravas have acted unjustly and that it is his duty to fight for righteousness and restore balance to the kingdom. On the other hand, the thought of killing his own kin, especially revered elders like Bhishma and Dronacharya, fills him with horror. He questions whether victory achieved at such a cost is worth the immense bloodshed and suffering it would entail. Arjuna's predicament highlights the limitations of a purely duty-bound approach to life. It raises questions about the role of compassion, empathy, and individual conscience in navigating moral dilemmas. This conflict between Dharma and compassion forms the crux of Arjuna's dilemma and sets the stage for Krishna's teachings in the Bhagavad Gita. Section 5. Bheeshma, the paragon of Dharma and sacrifice. Bheeshma, the grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, stands as a towering figure of Dharma and sacrifice in the Mahabharata. He embodies the virtues of loyalty, righteousness, and unwavering adherence to duty, even when it clashes with his personal desires. Bheeshma's life is marked by a profound vow of celibacy and renunciation, taken to ensure his father's happiness and the stability of the kingdom. He sacrifices his own happiness for the greater good, demonstrating the depth of his commitment to duty. Despite his knowledge of the Kauravas' unrighteousness, Bheeshma remains bound by his oath of loyalty to the throne. He chooses to fight on the side of Duryodhana, knowing that it is a losing battle, because he believes that his duty lies in fulfilling his vow, even if it means supporting the wrong side. Bheeshma's character presents a complex paradox. He is a symbol of righteousness, yet fights on the side of injustice. He is a compassionate elder, yet wages war against his own kin. His life and actions raise profound questions about the nature of duty, loyalty, and sacrifice. Section 6: Glimpses of Wisdom, the Bhagavad Gita's teachings. Arjuna's crisis of conscience provides the context for Krishna's profound teachings in the Bhagavad Gita. As Arjuna's charioteer, Krishna assumes the role of a guide and mentor, offering him spiritual wisdom to navigate his dilemma. Krishna emphasizes the importance of performing one's Dharma without attachment to the fruits of action. He argues that true yoga lies in acting selflessly, without being driven by desire or aversion. He explains the concept of the Atman, the eternal soul, which is unchanging and unaffected by death. This understanding, Krishna argues, can liberate one from the fear of death and the sorrow of loss. Krishna's teachings are not limited to the battlefield. They offer timeless wisdom for navigating the challenges of life, dealing with difficult emotions, and finding inner peace amidst turmoil. Through his dialogue with Arjuna, Krishna provides a framework for understanding the nature of reality, the purpose of life, and the path to self-realization. Section 7: The Weight of Righteousness, Bhishma's Choice. Bhishma's unwavering commitment to Dharma, even in the face of moral complexities, is both his strength and his tragedy. He becomes a poignant symbol of the burdens and sacrifices that duty can demand. Despite his loyalty to the throne, Bhishma recognizes the righteousness of the Pandavas' cause. He even offers them guidance and blessings before the war, highlighting the internal conflict he grapples with. In a poignant moment on the battlefield, Bhishma chooses his own demise. When Arjuna hesitates to strike him down, Bhishma reveals his vulnerability and guides Arjuna on how to defeat him. This act of self-sacrifice underscores Bhishma's commitment to Dharma, even if it means orchestrating his own downfall. Bhishma's death is not just a physical end, it symbolizes the end of an era. His passing marks the tragic culmination of a life dedicated to duty, even when it demanded painful choices and ultimately led to his own demise. Section 8: The Universal Struggle, Moral Dilemmas in the Human Experience. Arjuna's dilemma and Bhishma's unwavering commitment to Dharma resonate with the universal human experience of facing moral complexities. The Mahabharata reminds us that life rarely offers easy choices. We are often caught between competing duties, conflicting loyalties, and the need to balance personal desires with the greater good. The epic challenges us to examine our own values, beliefs, and motivations when confronted with difficult decisions. While the context of the Mahabharata may be ancient, the dilemmas it explores remain timeless. The story of Arjuna, Bhishma, and the Kurukshetra war continues to inspire reflection, debate, and a deeper understanding of the complexities of human nature and the enduring struggle to live a righteous life.